Morning. Today I'm just outside Castleton and heading out for a walk. I'm hoping to go to Hollins Cross and then cut back across Mam Tor, along Rushup Edge, down to Barber Booth, and then along back up to Hollins Cross again. It's been raining heavily all week. I've kind of selected the best day out of a bad bunch this week to do the walk. So we'll see how it is. I know it's going to be muddy. I'm just going to get my boots on now and get my gaiters on, but whether I've got to adjust the route slightly because of the muddy fields, we'll make that up as we go along. But don't know what sort of view we're going to get. It's pretty overcast. It's, as I say, the best of a bad bunch this week, but hopefully the sun will try and peep out a little bit as the walk progresses. But anyway, stick with me and see what we come across. Just heading away from the van now on the start of the walk, and the first bit is up part of the disused road that got broken up when the land slipped and caused the road to be diverted. View back down over Castleton, and you can see the quarry beyond. A little bit brighter over there. Better luck, it'll come this way. Sorry about the camera shake, folks, it's very windy. You can see where the road's collapsed. Near the sign down to Mam Farm. We're just going to take the path to the left that heads up to Hollins Cross. Already you can see, even though it's Wednesday midweek, loads of people up there. It's going to be like Piccadilly Circus from Hollins Cross back to Mam Tor. Hopefully quieten down a bit after that. See, back down to where the van's parked now, just right in the middle. A few spots of rain coming. Hopefully not too much. So we're up onto the Great Ridge now. Hollins Cross is just 100 yards to the right. And just across from us, view down over Edale. So we're turning left along the Great Ridge now, up to Mam Tor. Yeah, a bit of rain blowing across now. Nothing too drastic though. But might put the camera away for a bit, just filming on the phone. See Overkinder, clothed in mist and low cloud. Just coming up to Mam Tor now. It's difficult to stay on your feet. Not sure whether you can hear that or not. Just down off Mam Tor now, and carrying on along Rushup Edge shortly. Bloody hell, fierce up here. A bit less breezy down here. Just headed down off Mam Tor now, across the road and heading up onto Rushup Edge. Should be hopefully a little bit quieter up here. To where I was a few weeks ago, Eldon Hill Quarry. Did a walk around there. Largely similar condition to today, but possibly a little bit lower because you couldn't see across to Mam Tor for definite. We're about halfway along Rushup Edge now. Just had the rain shower to end all rain showers. It was coming down like bullets. So a bit wet through because I just brought gaiters. I didn't bring leggings. The leggings are in the van, but I brought them for tomorrow's weather forecast. So well done for that, AccuWeather. Cheers. But still my fault. Anyway, it's eased off a little bit now, and yeah, we'll just head along and then cut back down towards Barber Booth in I think about a mile or so. That's the view back the way we've come along the Great Ridge, with Valley of Edale to the left and then Kinder Scout further to the left up top. Just as you gradually descend down off Rushup Edge, just coming down to the footpath sign now, and you turn right there and head down to Barber Booth. And well, wish this rain would ease off a little bit. It's starting to get on my nerves now. Just here there's a track that cuts left off towards Kinder. We're keeping right on the main track, which drops us down to Barber Booth eventually. And the rain has just about stopped. Miracle of miracles. No matter what the weather's doing, it's still a fantastic place. That's a bit of a stream, but to be honest, they're not as bad as I was expecting them to be, because it's just been torrential this last week. A little bit of sunshine coming through. Down towards Barber Booth now. And you can see right back across the Great Ridge, which is what we've got across to get back where we're going. You'll see a farm down to your left, and a stile, or a gate, sorry, in the wall, and you want to leave the main track and take a left down towards that farm. now see back up onto Rushup Edge that we've just walked along. And then it drops down into Mam Nick at the far end, back up to Mam Tor. Just come down to the left of this ruined farm outbuilding. I don't think we're far off reaching the road now. At the bottom of the path, we just cross a stile, come out onto a minor road and turn right. And rather conveniently, down at Barber Booth, there's a nice little bench where you can sit and eat your lunch. I'm ready for it now, just about on 6 mile mark I think. So we'll grab a sandwich and then we'll get on our way again. Happy salami. Okay, I'll just try and take you through where we've been and where we're heading. We are parked right here and we just headed up along the disused road, picked up the path, actually took us out, I think it took us out near Hollins Cross. I think Hollins Cross itself is further along, so there must be another path that's just not quite marked there. But anyway, we cut left along the Great Ridge to Mam Tor and crossed the road and right along Rushup Edge just off the map, then turned right down this track. It's actually called Chapelgate Track, but obviously it's not signposted or anything. And as it drops down, you see this farm, there's a little path leaves to the left and you drop right down and come out at Barber Booth. Turned right down the road into Barber Booth, and the picnic bench I'm sitting on is just here, but I'll just go back across the bridge, pick up the path that leads across the fields again, and then that just meanders along, heads back up to Hollins Cross, and then back the way we came. So say I'm about 6 miles now. What have we got? About 2.5 kilometres up to Hollins Cross, so what's that? 1.5 miles or so. So maybe a couple of miles back. But I'll update you on the overall mileage when I get back to the van. Anyway, lovely spot to have lunch, and onwards and upwards. You won't believe it was the same day. Weather's turned lovely now. Hopefully dry my trousers out before I get back to the van. They do dry out fairly quickly, these cragapple jobbies. There's a lot to love about this walk, I can tell you. Some great vistas from on high up on the Great Ridge and Rushup Edge, and then pretty little paths across the fields, little streams to cross and bridges, and then you get the views back up onto the ridges as well and up onto Kinder. Fabulous walk. So once you've crossed the fields, you drop down on some stone steps and across the stream and hit a little track, and that starts climbing up then. So yeah, continue following that up. And then as you get up to the road comes up to a private entrance, but you'll see the path leave to the left. And there's a choice of paths. One goes right to Mam Tor, and the one we want goes left. It's not signposted for Hollins Cross, but that's the way it goes. It's quite a decent path. Just follow this as it initially it climbs gently past the fields. As you climb up, if you look to your left, you can see through to the village of Edale with the buildings and the church and the pubs, which I won't be visiting. And eventually you come out at another gate. You can see the path starts to rise a bit more steeply up to Hollins Cross. Not too far off Hollins Cross now. I'd say it's a steady climb rather than a tough climb in any way. You just keep gently rising up. But don't forget to stop even though it's not that tough. And just have a look behind you at the views up onto Kinder. Fabulous. And there we are, Hollins Cross. Okay, now just turned right along the ridge again. I'm just going to walk along and pick up the footpath that we came up on, which is just a few yards along from the marker for Hollins Cross itself. And just look at that. Couldn't see any of that this morning. Had a bit of everything today nearly. And just back to the path down to the left now, down to where we've parked up at the bottom. You can just see the van down there. Just heading down the path now. It's about half a mile back to the van, and I think it'll be about 8 miles by the time we get back down there. Probably won't show you too much more as you've seen this path on the way up, but yeah, it's been a fantastic walk, really enjoyed it. I'd highly recommend it if you've not done it before. And yeah, thanks for watching if you've watched this far, and if you've liked what you've seen, if you hit the subscribe button, yeah, loads more like this to come. and other outdoor stuff as well. But yeah, as I say, it's been a lovely walk. Thanks for joining me, and no doubt I will see you soon. Goodbye.